Hello everyone, welcome to Afro Golf Channel. We're going to have some fun today. I got some props here. Today we're going to talk about how to maintain spine angle. Really, maintaining spine angle is one of the most important things in a golf swing. Okay, if you watch every tour player, every professional player, they all maintain spine angles really well. All right. I know a lot of you say, man, I don't want to be a tour player. I just want to play golf for fun. Why do I need to be that accurate? I don't want to have a tour player swing. All right, so I'm going to get to that later. But let's just talk about what is spine angle and how do you maintain it. Okay. So say for example, right now I'm going to set up to this bar right here, and you can see my backside is leaning against that, right? So from our previous episode, we already talked about how this is the spine angle. So if you have a good setup, neutral back, and you set up to it. So on the backswing, you'll rotate and lower your body, right? So as you can see, when you get to here, your right hip and your backside is going to push against this line, really, right? Now, if you're maintaining spine angle, that which means on the downswing, you are going to clear your hips, and then what's this? My left cheek is going to against this side also. So through the impact zone, my body isn't moving up. This angle, which is called the spine angle, isn't changing. Okay? The truth is, right now my lumbar and my lower back is in a posterior position. Okay, this is how you maintain spine angle. Now there's more to that. So what happened is, right now, if I will give an example why spine angle is so important, because if I'm just playing T-ball, so I'm standing like this, right? This is my strike zone. So this is called 180 degrees because I'm standing on Y. So when I swing through a T-ball, as you can see, the 180 degree does not change. Now remember, you're playing T-ball. So a lot of you say, well, so what is the relationship to that? So let me ask you this. Can you play T-ball really well if you're changing your angle of that 180 degrees? See, I'm moving away, so changing the angle, or I'm doing that. See, that's also called changing spine angle. But what I did was, when I was playing T-ball, I was standing in a 180 degree. Okay? So that's another reason why I said that even if you're just playing recreational golf, you need to maintain spine angle. Basically, if you don't maintain spine angle through your downswing, you actually don't have a golf swing. As simple as that. So it is one of the most important elements of a golf swing. Okay, so I'm going to show you one more time, and then I'm going to show you how to do it properly through you understanding human body anatomy, right? So we get to the top and downswing. Okay, so that's maintaining spine angle. Okay, so now I'm going to show you the detail how you can maintain spine angle. So basically, if you remember from our previous episode, we have been talking about what I call the pelvic thrust, and this three important position of your pelvis and your lumbar and your lower back. We already know that by now. This is called the arching back, and this is called the interior back. This position is never good for golf swing, because this position is only good for two-dimensional exercises or movement. When you're dealing with golf, you're dealing with a three-dimensional. So you always go to the neutral position. Okay, and then this position, it's called a posterior position. Okay, so now remember, this posterior position is what's going to allow you actually turn your upper torso down. If you have this interior back, you are not going to turn your body down, you will turn up. So this movement, which you see in a lot of pretty much all the amateurs, this movement, once you move away from this line, this is called the early extension. Or simply put, you're just coming out the shots, or you're moving up, your upper torso is moving up, and then it's changing the angle or the geometry of your golf swing. And that's the reason why this is one of the most important movement that most amateurs cannot do it properly. And that's another reason why most of you are not improving on your consistency. Okay, just like I say, if you're playing T-ball, you're not going to get a lot of consistency if you're standing 180 degree and then changing the angle, right? So why? Just playing recreational golf, and this is a necessity. Now, basically, what is a posterior position? If you think about this right now, if I'm a baseball pitcher, if I'm trying to throw this baseball very fast, I would go from this position. Now, obviously, I'm not a baseball pitcher. So basically, this is the position of a start. Then I would go to, what's this? I'm actually in a posterior position. Okay, this posterior position is also called the cat, and also is called the attack position or offense position. That's what's giving you the speed and the torque and the energy, right? So again, baseball pitcher do it. If you play tennis, you serve, you also do that. There's your posterior position. If you play volleyball, you do the same thing. Okay? So it's a necessity according to your human anatomy. So when you swing, what makes golf swing difficult is because you're doing a rotational movement. So basically, now that we understand what posterior position means, I'm in a neutral position, attached to the line, then I turn, still here, on the downswing, I clear my hips. Now I'm going to engage my glutes, my core muscles, to create this posterior position, and that way my upper torso are able to turn down and my backside is still leaning, pressing on this line. And when you finish getting through, and then you may come up, okay? But you are not supposed to come up when you swing through the ball. Okay, so that's all the information that's required for you to maintain spine angle. Now remember, if you do not prepare your body correctly on the backswing, which means the neutral back, the turn, the proper engagement of your core and your hips, you will also have hard time maintaining spine angle, which going to this posterior position. Okay, I think that's all the information that's required for maintaining spine angle. All right, so please click like and subscribe to our channel. I hope I hope you have some questions and you can email me or comment. Then I may do another episode, really try to break down some of your questions and try to explain to you in a different sets of detail. But I believe those information is sufficient enough. All right, so thank you for watching. You have a good night.